Hello, and welcome to the Church of All Due Respect. My name is Elan, and I dedicate this video to my dad. He has offered me so much love and joy throughout my life, and a lot of patience for me to grow into the human being that I am right now. And it's your birthday coming up, Dad, so I wanted to make this video for you in the hopes that perhaps you will find some joy and love from these exercises that I've been working on. In the last 5 or 6 years, I've been studying some intense breathing exercises, and I've started to compose some music to go along with these exercises as a way of giving myself a little bit of scaffolding to maintain a regular practice, and also to give myself something to breathe along to and to match my rhythm of breathing with. Now, I should say before I go any further that everything about these techniques is up for scrutiny and experimentation. My knowledge about these breathing techniques largely comes from my own experience with them and my own experimentation. So I encourage anybody that takes on these exercises to think of yourself as an explorer in the realm of breathing, and to collect data each time that you do one of these exercises to see how it is affecting your body. Now, you may not be able to breathe initially at the same paces that I do. I've been doing these exercises for quite a while, and I had to work on incremental growth with these exercises. And just like anything, you will notice an improvement of your capabilities the more that you practice these techniques. And we should talk about some of the main elements of these techniques. At the beginning of the songs, you'll notice that my breathing rate might not be that intense or that quick, but I'm still trying to breathe with a full inhale and a full exhale as best as I can. And this I will maintain throughout the whole exercise, fully in and fully out. You'll also notice that as the song continues and starts to pick up, so does my frequency of breath. And I will start to increase my breathing rate to a point that I feel is quite intense and exhilarating, but I'm still very much in control of my consciousness and my body. So do not be discouraged if you get very uncomfortable trying to match my own breathing rate. Find your rate that is okay for you, but still push yourself. Push yourself towards those feelings of uncomfortability, and just know that through breathing, you can breathe through any obstacle that you are encountering during these exercises. You'll notice during these exercises that after my breathing rate increases, I try my best to maintain that rate of breathing throughout the rest of the exercise. So far we've covered 2 of the main steps for the exercise: increasing the breathing rate slowly, and then maintaining that breathing rate for the duration of the song. When the song is finishing, you will notice that I engage in some breath holds. I try my best to take one final deep inhale, and then I will hold that full lung of air as long as I comfortably can. Sometimes during these breathing exercises, I notice that my ability to hold my breath after doing these exercises is incredible. Sometimes I've timed myself to be able to hold my breath for over 2.5 minutes, which for me is pretty good. After my full breath hold on my full lung, at the very end, the last step of these exercises is to do one more breath hold with a near empty lung. I find that it doesn't have to be a completely empty lung, but it would be around that comfortable place where you would feel the feeling of needing to inhale again. Normally when we're breathing, we don't exhale absolutely everything. We sort of stop with some air still in our lungs here, and then we inhale. And that's the point that I like to do my final and secondary breath hold. You'll also notice that in some of these exercises, I'm deciding to breathe through the nose, and some of these exercises, I'm deciding to breathe through the mouth. Both of these techniques, I find, have very, very different effects on the body and the mind. If you're deciding to breathe through the mouth, you may notice that what I notice, I should say, is that sometimes I get a feeling of anxiety within the first 10 or 15 breaths. And it's like my body is saying, why are we breathing so hard? Is there danger around? Should we run? And I just remind myself that no, everything is fine and we're going through an experience. And every time I'm able to breathe through any of those feelings of initial anxiety. You may also notice that with the mouth breathing, your body heat can increase quite a bit, and is not uncommon for me to be sweating quite a lot after a breathing session, especially breathing through the mouth. I find that the lasting effects throughout the day after doing one of these breathing exercises is actually pretty similar whether or not I breathe through the nose or through the mouth. I do find that during the exercise itself, breathing through the nose can be more relaxing and it can feel more calming than breathing through the mouth. But both are good and both have different effects. So please experiment and see what you notice, whether or not breathing through the nose or through the mouth. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover in this initial video. I'm hoping that if you have any questions, you'll let me know. And this is something that I'm very passionate about, so I'm very happy to talk about these breathing exercises. In the next video, I will be doing a demonstration with one of my songs, and I'll be showing you how I use the music that I compose specifically for breathing along to. I hope you enjoy. And I hope you have a wonderful day. See you in the next video. Bye.